Someone looks at you and says, "You did a really great job on that." And instead of saying thank you and moving on, something inside you short-circuits. You say, "Oh, it was nothing." Or anyone could have done it. Or you laugh it off. Or you immediately list everything that was wrong with it. Or you go completely silent and change the subject before it gets worse. And the person giving the compliment is just standing there. They meant it. Genuinely. And you just couldn't take it. If that is you, this isn't about being too humble. And it isn't about low confidence in the way people usually describe it. There is a specific mechanism behind this. It formed quietly, over years. And once you see it, the deflection starts to make complete sense. Here is what receiving a compliment is supposed to feel like. Someone says something genuinely positive. Your brain registers it as real. You feel a small warm hit of recognition. You say thank you. You carry it with you slightly longer than the conversation lasted. That's the loop. Simple. Clean. But for a lot of people, the compliment arrives. And instead of landing, it just doesn't register. Not because they're being falsely modest. Not because they secretly agree and want to hear it again. The compliment genuinely does not compute. It's like trying to deposit money into an account that doesn't recognize the currency. The value is real, but the system won't accept it. And to understand why, you have to understand what replaced it. At some point, and for Gen Z this happened very early, worth stopped being something you felt. It became something you measured. Think about what growing up online actually means. Every photo you posted had a number attached to it. Every video. Every caption. Every reply. You didn't just share things, you received immediate, quantified feedback on whether those things were good enough. And your brain, which is extraordinarily good at learning patterns, learned a very specific equation. Numbers going up, I am worth something right now. Numbers staying flat, I am invisible. Psychologists call this contingent self-worth. When your sense of value is not internal and stable, but conditional, dependent on external outcomes, and here is the critical part. A verbal compliment from a human being is not a metric. It has no number. It cannot be liked, shared, or verified. So your brain, trained for years to process worth through data, it doesn't fit the system. So it gets rejected. Now, the deflection itself. When a compliment arrives and the brain can't process it, it doesn't just disappear. It creates discomfort. A kind of social static, and the nervous system needs to resolve that static fast. So it reaches for one of four responses. The first is the minimiser. Oh, it was nothing. Anyone could have done it. This reduces the value of the compliment so the brain doesn't have to deal with accepting something it doesn't believe it deserves. If the thing wasn't that impressive, the second is the redirector. Thanks, but honestly you're so much better at this than me. Being seen feels dangerous, redirecting to someone else feels safe. The third is the self-critic. I mean, it was okay, but I could have done this part better. And this bit didn't really work, and I should have. This one preempts rejection. If you criticize yourself first, no one else can wound you with it later. You get there before they do. The fourth is the silencer. No response. Subject change. Nervous. Here's the part that goes deeper than metrics. For some people, this started before social media. It started in the rooms they grew up in. If you grew up where praise was inconsistent, celebrated for something one day, ignored for the exact same effort the next, your brain learned that positive attention is unreliable. Or if praise always came with a condition attached, you did well, but next time, good, but your brother managed to. Your brain learned that compliments are the beginning of a correction, not the end of one. In all these cases, your nervous system developed a very rational protection. Deflect praise before it can be used against you. Get small on your own terms before someone makes you small. This is not weakness. This is a learned defense that worked once. And your nervous system kept running it. Long after the original danger was gone. So what do you actually do with this? The standard advice is, just accept compliments. Which is approximately as useful as telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. The mechanism isn't stubbornness, it's a trained response in a nervous system that has been doing its job for years. You don't override that with willpower. Here is what actually starts to move it. First, notice the static. Don't fight it. The next time a compliment arrives and you feel that uncomfortable buzz, don't suppress it. Just notice it. Name it internally. There it is. The system rejecting input. You don't have to accept it perfectly. You just have to catch what your nervous system is doing. Awareness before action. Second, buy yourself 2 seconds. Before the deflection comes out, pause. You don't have to say anything profound. Thank you, just those 2 words is enough. You're not agreeing you're amazing. You're just not throwing it back. That 2-second gap is where the rewiring happens. Third, build internal metrics deliberately. One thing at the end of each day that only you can see. Not postable. Not likable. Just yours. The goal isn't to stop caring about external validation. The goal is to build enough internal reference points that when a compliment arrives, the system finally has somewhere to put it, something to connect to. A currency it recognizes. You were taught your worth was a number. If you grew up in a world that taught you your worth was a number, of course a compliment feels like a foreign language, then of course a compliment feels like a foreign language. Of course the system rejects it. Of course you shrink. That is not a flaw in your character. It is a perfectly logical response to the environment that shaped you, but the environment isn't permanent. You don't have to earn the right to be seen, you never did. If this found someone who needed it, send it to them. See you next week.